What happens when betrayal doesn't come from strangers, but from your own blood? This is the twisted African legend of infidelity, where love, family, and betrayal collide. Long ago, in a thriving Yoruba village, lived two brothers, Adewale, the elder, hardworking and noble, and Kunle, the younger, reckless and envious. Adewale had a beautiful wife, Morenike, known for her grace and laughter. To the world, they seemed blessed. But deep within the shadows of kinship, envy was taking root. Kunle's heart burned with desire for what belonged to his brother. He envied Adewale's respect, his farm, and most dangerously, his wife. At first, he hid his thoughts. But soon, whispers of temptation grew louder, until one fateful night when he cornered Morenike beneath the moonlight and confessed his forbidden love. At first, Morenike rebuked him. "You are my husband's brother. Such thoughts are evil." But Kunle's persistence wore her down. Like a moth drawn to flame, she stumbled into a web of deceit. Nights once filled with peace became tainted with secret meetings, and the gods were watching. One evening, Adewale returned early from the farm. As he entered his home, laughter hushed. His heart sank, and his eyes met the unthinkable. His brother Kunle, entangled with his wife Morenike. The ground seemed to split beneath his feet. Betrayal had pierced him from both sides, the woman he loved and the brother he trusted. Adewale dragged them outside, shouting, "Behold, my own blood has stolen from me." Neighbors gathered, shock spreading like fire. Babatunde, their father, arrived in fury, striking the ground with his staff. "Kunle," he thundered, "you have defiled your brother's home. Shame upon you." The entire village knew the gods would not be mocked. The council of elders met under the great Iroko tree. They decreed that Morenike must undergo cleansing rituals to purge her spirit, while Kunle would face banishment, 7 seasons of wandering, stripped of inheritance. Justice was swift, and the shame unmasked. But the scars upon Adewale's heart ran deeper than any decree could heal. That night, Adewale sat alone, staring at the embers of his fire. His home was quiet, but his heart roared with pain. How could love turn to betrayal so swiftly? He had lost a wife and a brother in one cruel strike. Some wounds, he realized, were not of flesh, but of the spirit. As the sun rose, Kunle was led to the edge of the village. No one bid him farewell. With every step, the weight of shame pressed upon his shoulders. He had traded brotherhood for desire, loyalty for lust. And now, even the land seemed to reject him. Morenike was taken to the sacred river. Elders chanted, washing her body in cold waters, calling on the spirits to cleanse her of the sin. But though her skin was purified, her heart remained heavy. She had destroyed her own home with weakness, and the memory would never wash away. In the weeks that followed, Adewale buried himself in work. He smiled in public, but grief consumed him in silence. Trust, once broken, is harder to mend than shattered clay. He began to question not only his family, but his faith in love itself. 7 harvests passed before Kunle returned. He was no longer proud, no longer fiery, only humbled and worn. He knelt before Adewale, his voice trembling. "Brother, I wronged you. I destroyed our bond. Forgive me, or let the gods strike me down here at your feet." The village watched in silence. Some expected vengeance, others exile again. But Adewale closed his eyes and breathed deeply. "The gods have judged you. Your suffering has been punishment enough. I will not raise my hand against my own blood. Rise, Kunle. You are forgiven, but never again shall we share the same roof." As for Morenike, her place was gone. Trust once broken, could not be restored. She left the village quietly, never to return. Some say she wandered into another land. Others say she lived the rest of her days in solitude, but her name became a whisper, a warning to all. The tale of Adewale, Kunle, and Mereniki spread across the land. It was told by elders as a lesson. Betrayal destroys more than love. It shatters bloodlines, and the scars remain for generations. Desire is fleeting, but loyalty is eternal. To break trust is to invite ruin. And so, dear listener, remember this. The greatest battles are not fought with swords, but within the heart. Guard it well, for when loyalty falters, even family can become strangers. What about you? If betrayal came from your own blood, would you forgive or let anger consume you? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more African legends with powerful life lessons.